99% of people consulting, coaching, they're lost. They're not doing it because it's something they've got to do, so deep-seated inside of them, they'd never work with someone. They're doing it because culture mattered. They're doing it because they had a leader or a boss that told them to do something that it wasn't actually doing it, so they didn't respect them, therefore they didn't do it, and therefore they didn't actually learn what it takes to be as successful they needed to be a great coach. Yeah, rewind on that one. Most people become coaches because they leave their company not fulfilled. They think, oh, I could do it better my way, only because they resent and they have some kind of mistrust with their leader. If they were really meant to be a coach, they would have never worked for a company in the first place. They would have been born to do that, and they would have read and studied and experimented and taken enough action through their conviction to speak it into existence where they would have had customers. They would have never had a job. But that's not most people. Because unfortunately, because culture matters, and there's no trust or alignment between the leader and their employee, or the influencer and the influenced, the supposed influence, the employee, doesn't respect their leader. So they leave their job and they become a coach or a consultant because they feel as though they could do it better on their own. And then they end up failing and putting their legs between their legs 2 years later because they have to go get a job because they never actually learned what it takes to start their own business, which isn't in them. Because it's that purpose that's so clear, that conviction of seeing something better one way, that gives them the power, the self-power to make enough hot calls to get the business or to inspire other people to want to work with them. And not everyone is born with that. So most coaches shouldn't be coaches. They should work with a leader that cares, a leader that understands him or herself, a leader that is self-aware enough to know how to inspire them to aspire to take the actions to be the best version of themselves. Most people shouldn't be coaches. They should have a job.